Brad, I don't have a crystal ball. I have a glass here that says the top 10 things to do when you're selling your house. Call me. I'll deal with the others. Let's assume for a second that this isn't a joke glass, that it's a crystal ball. Tell me what you think 26 is going to look like.
I think 26 is going to be similar to 25. And what I mean by that is, I think that we are going to see a continued slight growth in values of properties, but I'm not talking about 20%. I think something like 4% is probably more in line as far as price. I think we're going to see some homes come on the market for people that need to move for one reason or another. Maybe they want to be closer to their grandchildren. I spoke to a client that was very happy in her home, is very happy in her home, but her grandchildren are 5 and 7, and she is looking to be closer to them, and they live in another state. So she and her husband are going to be selling their property and moving closer. So I think there are people that are going to be in that situation. There are other people that are going to, for personal reasons, going to put their house on the market, and I think buyers are going to buy. There are people that are either living with their family or renting or busting at the seams in their current home, and they're going to need a bigger home. So I think that's going to happen. So I think we're going to see continued, transactions going on, but I think it's also going to be a competitive market. It's not going to be 1,000 homes on the market where the buyers get to choose from all of these. Although I know that in this year alone, we did see a major shift. We saw from the first 6 months of the year was a seller's market. The second 6 months of the year was more of a buyer's market. So I think we'll probably see things balanced out a little bit more. Not a buyer's or a seller's market. I think just moderate. What do you think, Gary?
I think it's going to be a balanced market as well. I think that the crazy days of the pandemic and, put an offer in on a house before you see it, some of that stuff's still going on. I actually had a rental recently where someone submitted an application without seeing the place, and I'm just not comfortable taking someone's application when they haven't seen the place. No matter how good AI is, and you can look at tours online and pictures and all that stuff, you need to get into a place. You need to feel a place. Frankly, you need to smell a place. Okay? In my mind, and maybe it's just me, there's a big part of a house is what does it smell like? And if it has a bad smell, whatever bad means to you, then you don't want to live there. I think that it's going to be a balanced market. I think it'll continue to have growth, and people do die, get divorced, get married. There will still be activity in the marketplace.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Gary.